proud of myself. That breeze, just feeling that breeze. So we're ready?
Yep, whenever you're ready to go, you're good to go.
Hello, y'all. How y'all doing this week? This is Charlie. Last week, if the audio was a little messed up, it was kind of a weird day taping that last message, but it's all good. It's part of just trusting. This week's message, I have no idea what it's going to be about. I don't even know who's coming through. The last few weeks have been very emotional for me. It's been purging a lot of emotions that I do all this internal work. We all are doing internal work right now, but we're just understanding that if you got emotions that you haven't dealt with, you cannot avoid them no more. Not with this new energy, because the only way to really deal with these emotions is feel them. You don't have to dwell on them. Just feel them, and then and the more you feel them, acknowledge them, appreciate them, because they're helping you understand something about yourself. And just acknowledge them, but acknowledge them with love and compassion. And the more that we do that, the more they release, and the more we're not carrying this baggage, and our density of our body becomes lighter. Because these emotions that we have felt in our lifetimes, past lifetimes, especially in this lifetime, it's important that we acknowledge them and appreciate them, because a lot of them, at least for me, come from my childhood, and then I carried them into my, I guess, adulthood, whatever the word you want to put on it. But anyways, just remember, feel these emotions, but feel them with love and compassion and appreciation, because it's really important that we purge these emotions, because we don't want to carry them nowhere else. We let them hang around long enough, but we want to make sure that we let them go. Anyways, they wanted me to kind of share that with you. And remember, we're all in this together, and we're all just figuring it out. Anyways, let's see what's going to happen today. Hello, my children. The energy that you are feeling, the energy that you're experiencing as an individual and as a collective. These energies are so important that are coming in. These are energies that you've never felt as a human. These energies that are coming in are evolving, are helping you evolve into the true, unique individual that each and every one of you are. The more you connect with inside, the more you're going to understand that you are living in a true illusion that you create for yourself. And there's been a lot of expressions used: heaven, hell. But these are all your making. These are all your making. Because right now what you're living can be heaven or it can be hell. It's your decision. Your decision on what you decide to live. And when you're understanding that you're creating all this, this is your soul, your higher self. When you create things in your life, these are all coming to you to help you understand something about your unique individual experience. Whether it's with the physical body, your emotions, all these experiences are coming to you to help you understand your true purpose and your true journey. And the more you stand in your uniqueness, the more power that you feel for yourself. It's not about being powerful than any others. Because when you realize how powerful you are, you realize how powerful each and every one of you are. Remember, everything around you is talking to you. Whether it's trees, whether it's insects, whether it's numbers. There's no accidents in this life and this experience. These experiences are leading you, are truly leading you as you raise your vibrations, as you truly raise your vibrations, your unique vibration. You understand where your puzzle piece fits. It's a process. Trust the process. I am so proud of each and every one of you for being here. You are affecting more than just yourself. But it has to start with you. These messages that come through are just wanting, it's just a cooperative component to help you understand the magic that lies within each and every one of you as an individual perspective of the universe. This illusion that you have allowed yourself to be a cooperative component, to participate. You've all agreed to be here. There's a process, though. The process of coming from a lower vibration to a higher vibration. And each unique experience of raising your vibration, because Gaia, she's already raised her vibration. She loves you so much. She wants you to come with her. But it's all a choice. Some of you do not want to come. You haven't learned enough yet. You're not ready. It doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It just means you're not ready yet. Your soul has not experienced enough to raise that vibration. But it doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It just means every unique experience matters. I am feeling each experience. And the more we feel these each and every experience helps us truly evolve into the magic that we truly are as a perspective. Your I am presence is that spark. Is that spark. How bright are you going to allow that spark to become? That's your free choice. Everything is a free choice. But I will promise you this. You step into your light. Step into your light and feel the magicalness that you are. And it may bring out stuff in you that you're not comfortable with feeling as that unique experience or expression. But I will promise you this. You allow yourself to purge all that energy that does not benefit you as an individual anymore. Your life will change in ways that you haven't experienced ever. And this lifetime, is truly allowing yourself to purge all this negative energy from this lifetime, past lifetimes. That's why I admire you as an individual so much. That's why you have so much help around you. All you have to do is ask. And remember, this is a journey. This is a true journey. But this journey is meant to be done with love and compassion. But start with yourself first. Honor yourself. Honor yourself for being here. Honor yourself for experiencing all the experiences that you have in your life. Because when you get to a point where you look back and you appreciate everything that happens in your life, this as a perspective, your uniqueness, and you appreciate it, that's when you know that you're open to the magic of this beautiful, beautiful universe. And galactic, you have no idea how big this truly is for you as a collective and as an individual, and for your galactic brothers and sisters, the angelic brothers and sisters. This is a beautiful journey, but love yourself, appreciate yourself. We have nothing but love and appreciation for you taking this journey on. This is a message of encouragement. Because I promise you this, you look inside, feel whatever is appropriate for yourself, release it. It may be uncomfortable for a little while, but I promise you that shall pass. That shall pass. Tell yourself, this shall pass. And the more you understand it, the quicker it passes. We love you. I love you. You are a beautiful, beautiful perspective. Be your true perspective. I love you and appreciate you for taking this journey on. This has been True Source with love and compassion. Interesting.
It was good. It's very good.
Feel a little emotional from that one. My eyes are watering, but it's all good.
And how do we go about feeling all these emotions inside?
For myself, how I've been, all these little situations in this lifetime where I was a little kid have been coming up, and I a lot of times can visualize that moment, and realizing that that moment's so important for me at that time because I didn't realize I was stuffing them emotions. And when I truly allow myself to feel what I did, especially that little kid, because when we're little, born, we're relying on everybody else but ourselves. We haven't learned how to rely on ourselves. And the people I loved and appreciated and believed were my world didn't know who they were. So how could they help me understand who I was? So I guess by each experience, feeling that vulnerable child, and doing it with love and compassion and appreciating them feelings that I had, no matter what they are, and realize it's okay to feel that, because how can I truly understand that that's not what I want to feel if I don't feel it? Stuffing it under a rug or saying I don't have time to feel that right now, that's not even appropriate anymore, at least not for me. If I need to sit there and feel it, I'm going to sit there and feel it, and I'm going to love that feeling. And the more I love that feeling, the quicker it goes away. I mean, it doesn't stick no more. But I mean, the trauma I had as a kid, ass whoopings, not feeling good enough, always trying to measure up to what I felt like everybody else wanted for me instead of what I wanted for myself, because, hell, I was a little kid trying to figure it out. I just thought, I wanted to have fun, wanted to be silly. But now I understand why I picked my parents, because my parents didn't know how to have fun and be silly. They forgot. And I choose to stop. It stops with me. A lot of people say, well, this is the way my family is, so this is the way I am. Well, that's still a choice. For me, it is. And I'd say it stops with me. And the jealousy, the envy, comparing myself to other motherfuckers, that stops with me. I choose not to carry any of that family stuff with me unless it feels good to me. Our name, it might matter. My mom and dad, especially my dad. It was about our last name mattered. Our last name mattered, but everything matters. The name is just a name. I don't associate with names like that no more. Part of how I healed my body was disassociating all the titles they put on me, because if I even remotely dwell with the title, my body feels that. And it's just like when we go to a doctor and the doctor says, I believe you might have this. Well, a lot of people don't realize that. They either talk to somebody or they go home and look it up, and they like, okay, well, I have this condition. Well, you have this symptom. Well, I think I do have them. And then you start saying, because the symptoms are so general. Hell, you could just have indigestion, and next thing you know, you think you got a fucking ulcer because you went to the doctor and they said, oh, there's a possibility. But then you go home and then you study it, what an ulcer should feel like. Then next thing you know, you talk your body into it. But then here's the thing about it is, because our body loves us that much. But the more we understand that, also, a lot of times our physical body is trying to help us understand what we're not dealing with. Because our body loves us that much. Because when we truly understand that we can change anything in our body, anytime, but we have to believe it first. We have to truly believe it. But it's not just saying, I believe I can get better. feel I can get better. Sometimes, because when I decided that I was going to throw down all them drugs and all this, the one thing I decided, this was the only thing that I had in my mind. I was going to be happy just to be fucking happy. No other reasons. I didn't even know my body was going to do what it's doing now, which is so fucking awesome. And anybody can do this, but you have to do it your way. But first thing is just decide to be happy. Start appreciating, instead of like finding things to complain about that ain't going right in your life. Like instead of like, let's say, I'm trying to use a quick example. I'm asking for guidance on this. Literally, if something is not going right in your life, ask yourself, and you're getting so upset, like this person won't do this because you're really wanting them, you really don't mean to, but you're manipulating them. And realize, well, everything that's been around us is really a type of manipulation. But remember, the people that love us, they've been manipulated too, to believe that this is the way it is. When who says it's that way?
Can you acknowledge something good in your life?
Right now?
Right now.
This fucking breeze is awesome. And I'm breathing. I am sitting here. I am grateful for being here. I'm grateful for you being there. I'm grateful for this plant. I'm grateful for this chair. Grateful for this. These plants are so, they talk to us. They're so beautiful. I mean, when we realize we have all this beauty around us, but yet we're so busy still thinking because things aren't going right, whatever we think is going right or wrong, instead of it's a lesson that leads us to the blessing.
What else can you appreciate in your life?
All my experiences that I've had.
What can you appreciate that's happening on a regular basis?
How I'm evolving. Right now, how I'm evolving, but how I feel right now, which is awesome. Yes, there's some things, because if y'all really understood what I'm experiencing right now in my life, you would be not, and I shouldn't be putting my perspective on y'all. You would wonder why I'm feeling good. But you know what? You never get to a point to where you're not open to lessons. And the more we understand contrast in our life, and the more we appreciate contrast, that means things aren't going right. The more we understand, and really they're going right, we just believe they're not going right because that's the perspective we were taught. Instead of saying, why is this truly happening? What is this teaching me? Or what is this helping me understand about either what I want or don't want? It can be just that simple, but as you look more inside yourself, through meditation, being out here in nature, feeling this awesome fucking breeze, is when we realize that, and we have fun, and because when we're having fun, we don't realize we're in that moment. We're not like, well, what happened last week or what happened when we were a little kid. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you can't dwell on it and expect to move. You can't dwell on something in your past or worry about what's going to happen and be in the now. How can you do that? But that's part of our ego. When we realize our ego, but our ego likes to tell us what we can't do instead of telling us what we can do. Because that's part of doing this. For me, every week, I have no idea. It's like it's stepping into the unknown, and I realize the more I step into, get out of my comfort zone, the more exciting it becomes. So now, when I get that feeling from my higher self to do something I've never done before, I can't wait to do it. I'm getting love right here too. See, and the thing about it is, we are evolving as a species, as humans. And part of that evolving is realizing that everything we've been taught it's an illusion. It's been through manipulation. It's been through where you trust the doctors, you trust your parents, you trust your friend, you trust your aunt, uncle, you trust everything but you. You trust the TV, which is not trying to dog them or take away from them. That's probably where you're going to get the least amount of truth, like zero, from my perspective. But the thing about it is when you realize that everybody's been taught to believe in something other than what it feels here. Because how you know, from my understanding, if it feels good here, that's right for me. If it don't, I can't do anything. Like if somebody says, okay, here's money. If it don't feel good here, I can't do it, because it's not about money. Because really, if you leave this body, let's say you say I'm done in this body, what the hell is that money doing with you? You go back into light, so what? That money's still right here. What's it really doing for you? Money helps you understand what you can do here, but when we truly understand, money is a vibration, but health is a vibration. Mental health, physical health is a vibration. It's understanding. It's understanding what's right for you. It's just like you want to take care of your body because it's the right thing to do for you, not because somebody's telling you to take care of your body, and then you figure out the right way to take care of your body for you. Because this body is beautiful. This body is a receiver. This body is nothing but a tool for your evolution. And the more we understand, this body is meant to rejuvenate itself. And like if there's something wrong with your body will encourage you what to do. Like if you need to go to a doctor, which in my new earth, they won't be doctors. They'll be healers. Not that I don't love and appreciate doctors. There's been a lot of great doctors in my life. But I just put it this way. The doctors can do the procedure on you, but it's up to you whether you heal or not. But if you're going to let a doctor do a procedure, are you going to take a pill? Appreciate that doctor, appreciate that pill. Because if you're resenting that pill or resenting that doctor, it's not going to work for you. And the more you get in touch with yourself, the more I feel like you'll understand that that pill is just a short-term thing. There's also more natural herbs. All kinds of Gaia produces everything that we need. Everything. That's how much she loves us. There's stuff that we don't even realize that is, because nobody's taught us this. So just realize that we're all understanding what's right for ourselves as an individual. I love this cat. I swear I do. Love you.